Right, got my sandwich from the Unnecessary Hazard to Aviation Cafe, so let's do the next leg of the Palawan delivery missions, this time in the default Robinson helicopter. Right, let's get going. Go quick, right, come on. Wow, and what's that buzzer? What's the engine seems to go. Oh, crap. Hold on. Must have been something wrong with that last helicopter. We're going backwards. Why are we going backwards? Hey, no, bollocks. As I said, we're doing this leg in the Marchetti. In the Marchetti aeroplane. So let's get going, shall we? Okay, we're away. That's good. Yeah, so for today's leg, we're off to XRP ST Santa Teresita. Santa Teresita, who is apparently the patron saint of a number of different things, including pilots, which is nice as we are piloting at the moment. And yeah, she's also the patron saint of people who are ill, especially if they have tuberculosis. So yeah, hopefully I'm only qualifying for one of those two things at the moment, not both of them. Just reminded me, thinking about that the main character, whose name I can't remember at all at the moment, but yeah, anyway, the game Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah, the guy in that died of tuberculosis, didn't they? Pretty good game though, enjoyed that one. Yeah, but as for tuberculosis in real life, I'm keeping my fingers crossed I don't ever get that. The new health ministers for Palawan, who are the friends and family appointed directly by our wonderful President Bumberg herself, it was one of the new laws implemented by those most knowledgeable ministers for health, that there are now a number of diseases, including tuberculosis, where it's now illegal to die from them in Palawan. And depending on which disease it is that proves fatal to you, you could now face up to 2 years imprisonment after your death. And obviously nobody wants that to happen to them, do they? Yeah, I've heard the prison food is not very good, even for dead people. Although to avoid prison after my death, I can now leave the country again after my new passport has arrived, with a fucking £10 picture in it. A tenner for a fucking photograph. Jesus Christ. Does make me smile though, because back in the days of my country voting on Brexit and should we leave Europe, personally I voted to remain, and it's proven to be a bit of an expensive shit show ever since we did leave. So I'm not going to claim I was right, but I was right. But that does make me smile though, as the Leave campaign was all about claiming back our sovereignty again. Well, the passport, the very document which states our nationality of being from the UK, well, for a few years after Brexit, our passports used to be made in France. Then that contract ended, and they're now made in Poland. So, yeah, another big win for the Brexit idiots there. Great. Not that things like that are going to be a concern for us here in Palawan, though, because due to our forward-thinking and wonderful leader, General Bumberg, plans are underway for us to get rid of passports entirely. to save having to carry a passport around, the risk of losing it or damaging it, to relieve us little people from those concerns, our fantastic leader is in the process of setting up a system where the entire population will have a barcode tattooed upon themselves, and this can simply be scanned by airport personnel or police or the staff at Chinese restaurants, and all of our personal information will be there to see. I think it's great, can't wait to get mine done. Still haven't made up my mind yet though. I've not decided whether to go for the left buttock or right buttock, because obviously for privacy reasons, so it's not visible to just anyone without us dropping our trousers and underpants, obviously this barcode will be tattooed on our arses. So as it will be a bit sore sitting down for a few days, I've been trying it out. Is it better to lean slightly to the left when flying to try and relieve the pressure of the cockpit seat against either arse cheek? Yeah, we'll see over the next few days as I test it out, left and right side. Anyway, airfield not too far ahead, not a lot of wind anyway, but it is blowing in the right direction for us to make a straight in approach from here, so that's what we'll do. Saves the time of flying past and then circling back to land from over the water. Won't get to see too much of the town of Santa Teresita this way, but never mind. Even though it was lovingly crafted with the houses and other stuff all placed by hand, so it looks nice if you do fly over it one day. Yeah, maybe next time. Yeah, 500 metre dirt runway, which seems a little small for a passenger airliner, but they did recently install runway lights here, and if an airport has lights, that means it's open to use by large jets. Yeah, I know that, as it's what was taught in the flight school where our glorious leader General Bumberg got rid of all the previous inferior staff and personally appointed some friends and family members who are top aviators, and so they wouldn't make any mistakes or lie to us about things like that, would they? So it must be true. Although this way in we will pass by the house where Edward lives. Last week he said to his wife Helen, You were always there at my side during my hardest times. When I lost my job, you were there. When I got sick, you were here for me. When my parents passed away, you were there to comfort me. When my house burnt down, you were there with me. And when my business failed, you were at my side. So I'm fucking divorcing you because you're obviously bringing me really bad luck. Okay, right there. All lined up and looking good. Well, doing okay. Bit of a long float. But down quite gently, so it seemed okay. Yeah, that seemed to go okay, didn't it? Yeah, so go and park up on the apron to the left. Yeah, there's a few aircraft in today, aren't there? We've got a bit of a space over there, that will do. Go and park up in this little gap. Lovely. And there we have another successful delivery of the Museum of Shiny Knobs merchandise after our arrival at Santa Teresita Airfield. So that will do then. Please exit this video via the gift shop on your way out, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!